Hi guys, Tony here, and what you can see here in front of you is we've got a new two new tabs actually in Video Send Alpha. The first one is for Web 2.0 embeds, and that will basically get you thousands of video embeds, thousands of YouTube embeds, or Dailymotion embeds, whatever you want to use there, inside Web 2.0 sites, okay? But there's only 6 sites we're working with, but unlimited accounts can be created. And that comes with the lifetime version of Video Send Alpha. If you bought Video Send Alpha for $197, then you will have this added. All you need to do is update to the latest version, and you will have that in here. Okay. Now we also have this here. This is the network embeds. Now the network embeds, this is a very, very, very powerful and very, very important strategy for me. The reason is because it's going to be exclusive, okay? It has to be exclusive, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so what it is essentially is a collection of expired domains, okay? Now we've kind of worked hard to find these domains. Some have got really, really good SEO metrics. Some we took just because of the name. We kind of mixed it up a little bit, and that was kind of deliberately done, but we need to maintain this, and we need to be monitoring this so that we can get the very, very best out of it, okay? And that also means that we need to be able to keep the numbers down of the people using it. So what we need to do with this, we need to treat it with a little bit of respect, this whole strategy and these sites, because it's not established Web 2.0 sites where you can really, hammer them with a huge amount of sort of spammy content and stuff if you wanted to. Okay, it's not the same as having sort of sharing sites where you can upload tons and tons and tons of videos and nothing really matters, nothing really affects it, okay? What these are not established sites, okay? They're built on expired domains. They were on completely different kinds of URLs. They were not video sharing sites before. I think 1 or 2 might have been. So what we need to do is we need to go kind of easy, okay? So what the strategy is here, that we use only the money URL video. Okay, so what we do is when we're adding a video in here, if I just click over here and I click to add a video, what we're doing here, we put in the video URL, ideally from a YouTube video that is your money video. Okay, that's the most important video you've got. Now when I do tube link posts, for example, I put my money URL as a YouTube video. Okay, I have one YouTube video that I upload first. That's the most important video. I can take the same video and I can make tube link rules, but those link rules that I do after that are going to be linking to that first video. That is my money URL video, that first one, okay? That's the URL we put in here. So we can spin the title, we can spin the description, of course, and that will change for every single time that it's been embedded into our own network. Now the advantages of using our own network as well is that we will get 100% success in account creation and in posting, okay? So we're not messing about getting things banned and stuff like that. You can see I've got a bug here with one of these sites. It's the same site that keeps coming up red here, and we can get that fixed quite quickly and tweak it and back to normal again. But because we're using our own email servers and because we're using our own sharing sites, we can give ourselves 100% account creation, 100% success in posting, which means we can just do unlimited. Look, I did this 1,228 accounts in here, and that was just clicking a couple of buttons. You can go and do 30, 40, 50,000 of these within a week, okay? Nothing's going to stop you. Absolutely nothing is going to stop you from doing that, and you can just go ahead and embed them. But what I am asking is that you stick to just good quality videos, which are the money URL videos, so that we can get the very best out of the network, and we will be monitoring it, okay? We will be monitoring. If we find somebody offending, who's just not listening to us, who's abusing the system, then we're going to have to sort of rein you back in or ask you to leave, kind of thing, because we want to make this a really successful strategy, and that has to be done in a specific way. Okay, so the people who will buy into this probably going to be fewer because of the price points I put on it. It's $197 to get it for 1 year. And that's only available for 7 days, okay? That's only available for the people who have paid $197 for the lifetime version of Video Send Alpha. For this upgrade of the networks, what we're going to do is we're going to put in 2 project managers for this one so that we can maintain the integrity, we can watch everything that's going on, that we can protect it as best as we can, and we can get it up and running properly, and we can start to get results, for all of us, okay? So Again, strategy really simple. Use your best videos, embed them, get those video embeds. Those video embeds will be massive for us. And as we start adding more and more content into these sites, they will start to build more authority themselves as well. Now, there are some other SEO stuff I've got in mind for this, but I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. You know, for obvious reasons. There's a lot of people who are copying a lot of the stuff we're doing these days. So, best keep some things under the hat, and you know, whenever something is announced, then it's a nice surprise from now on. Okay, so you can see in the options over here that we've got the usual options here. We can ping the URLs after uploading, we can index the URLs after uploading, we can even bookmark those URLs after uploading, and all of that happens on the fly as long as you have checkbox these, and as long as you have some social bookmark accounts, for example, and you need to have your third-party index site in your settings over here and saved it. Okay, now what we can do as well is we can use the long tail syndication. This is really important, okay, for this particular strategy, and I'll be covering that in a webinar just about an hour from now. And you can see here I've got something already open. You can see I've got a huge amount of modifiers. I've got very few keywords in here, and we've got a few different sort of end keywords here at the end. These are not locations, and I did this deliberately to show people that you don't always need to have locations. There were some people confused with that. So what I did basically is gone over to Google, and I just typed in for local online marketing, and I got about 800 and something keywords. They came back. Basically, I saved it into Google Drive. It gives you an option there to save into Google Drive from the keyword tool. From there, I just copied all of that. I created a new tab at the bottom, called it MKL, modifiers, keywords, alpha location. Okay, and basically what I did is I spent an hour going through these 800 keywords, and I made lists which are modifiers, which are keywords, and which are these end keywords here. And you can see I've got a total of 11,352 total combinations. Okay, I'm not going to use that. What we need to do is we need to break them into groups, and this is where this becomes really important. This is where we can use SEO strategies within SEO strategies, which is, you know, the lifeblood of everything that I do as far as SEO stuff is concerned. There's a bunch of people teaching you do the syndication, do this and do that. Put the strategies inside the strategies as well, guys. Let's do the long tail syndication. Let's go after those long tail combinations that nobody else has got the resources to go after, and you're going to be ranking for hundreds of keywords because you cannot possibly not rank for them, because nobody else can, you know, optimize for that amount of keywords. They just can't. Unless they've got this technology, they can't do it. Okay, now what we're doing then is we've been able to dominate all the different combinations. So if I can back over to the tool right now and I click down here on the preview, you can see here website marketing specialist. Okay, website is a modifier here, marketing is a keyword here, and specialist is this end keyword here. Okay, so I can preview again. Paid search ad mix. I don't like the word mix, but it was there, kept coming up, and it's high volume traffic, so I stuck it in there anyway. Business and ad management, website advertising tips, inbound marketing course, real estate advertising course, all this kind of stuff. This is just basically what I got from that 800 keywords. Now, not all of them should be in there. Real estate marketing gurus, for example, if I don't want to go into a niche like real estate or property or something like that, I can just take those out, which I haven't done yet. All I did was filter, made the modifiers, made the keywords, made the locations, etc. But we've got something really cool here, because we can create, you know, massive combinations of these. But what I can do is I can make it really highly targeted. So for example, what I can do is I can come back over here, and where I've got my modifiers here, I can do to expand it and just go into the data here. I can expand the sheet by A to Z, I think, yeah. And when I do that, I can come down and I can see that I've got some local stuff here. Okay, so I can take all of this at what says local, for example, and copy it. This is just an example, guys. It's not going to be an exact science. And when I put that in here, there we go. We can see I've got everything here is local. So let's go and take a look at what this looks like now. So if I do the preview, local internet ad opportunities, local mobile ad mix. So I don't like those words opportunities. I don't like those words systems. Let me take that out. Let me take away guru. Let me take away institute. I don't like that one. Opportunities, I don't like that one. Okay, let's see what we got looking like now. Local online video marketing association. I don't like association. It's not a buyer keyword, okay? I'm looking for just buyer keywords. So I can go and find the association and I can take it on. Simple as that. Okay, now you don't need to click through all of them. It's easier just to scan with your eyes, but I'm doing a video so I can. So now we're coming into better kind of headlines here. Local mobile ad specialist. Okay, local search engine advertising agencies. Local email ad software. Buyer keywords, local digital advertising franchise. Perfect, it's getting good now. Okay, company specialists. And that's how we can go under. This one says course, we don't like course, we're going to take that out, for example. And we got really highly targeted group here. Okay, and what that gives us is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 times 3 times, where's my calculator? 12 times 3 is 36. And let's see how many we got here. Ideas mix, we're going to take out of there. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Just give us a quick scan so I can see that I've got everything. So software plans, all of that we got and we sell. So I'm going to keep all of that. I'll take away, no, I want techniques, I'll take away. Management, I'll leave. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 25, 32. Okay, so I've got 32 there. So what I've got then is 36 times 32 equals 1,152. Okay, 1,152 keyword combinations there. And if we go through them all, they're all going to be commercial intent, local internet ad agencies, local video ad pricing, local search ad services, local online advertising services. You can see that we cut that right down. And it was very, very easy to do, although it's a little bit time consuming. But then if we take this strategy and we go and create 1,200 posts using the network embeds, you can see how powerful that will be. So we take the one video, that one video is a YouTube video. What we're doing is we're doing network embeds with that embed code from the YouTube, and we're giving it a different title every single time, all based around the same thing. Can you see the power of this? Can you start to begin to understand the power of this? Okay, and can you see how easy it is to do? Do we have to go and buy more links and more sites and stuff like that later for link lists and stuff like that? No, we don't. All you need to worry about is that we maintain the strategy. Okay, that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're charging for. That's what the exclusivity is. Okay, so it's a really powerful strategy. It needs to be done properly. It's not cheap. It shouldn't be cheap. Any good PBN network membership worth its salt isn't cheap anyway. The cheapest you're going to find, a half decent one, is $67 a month, and that's what the price of this is going to be after 7 days. I put 2 buy buttons on the sales page right now. One is for $67 a month, the other one is for $197 for a year. Take the one for a year, you're in for a year, and you will keep that price forever. If you want to take the one at $67, then you're locked in. Okay, you're locked in at $67. And if you want to upgrade in a week or two, maybe a bit short of cash or something, that's fine. You can take the $67, contact us, and the support will deal with you and put you in for a year or something after. Okay, but lock yourself in. You've got 7 days to lock yourself in. Okay, thanks guys. I'll see you in the webinar.